We have this idea of who we are and how worthy we are and what's possible for us and how the world is. And we get these ideas based on what happened to us in the past. And we behave accordingly because we think the past will equal the future. The problem is there are two dimensions of what happened in the past. Now, there's what actually occurred. And our memory is an edited version of that story. It probably didn't go down quite like that. And there's what we made it mean to us. And what we made things mean to us is far more powerful than what happened. That event is now over, but we keep replaying it consciously or subconsciously with the meaning that we assign to it and living it over and over. It becomes who we are and affects how we walk out into the world today. It affects how we think about ourselves, what we'll try, what we'll accept, and what we'll strive for or not. It affects how hard we try, whether we give up or not, and how easily. We take that movie of what happened in the past and we project it into the future, our future. But what can we do? You can't change history. Or can you?
It was the hardest decision that I ever had to make. And I didn't think it was the right decision then. But now, I know that it was. And I am stronger than ever.
Because he hated me, I became kind. Because I never wanted to make anyone feel like that. I became a better person.
They were too young and didn't know any better. It had nothing to do with me. I can see that now. I have a strong model of what not to do and how to be better.
Because that happened, I became stronger. Definitely.
I can see that it wasn't their fault after all. I take responsibility for playing my part in it, and I forgive myself for that. I didn't get it at the time, and I'm glad I learned that lesson. I'll help others avoid making the same mistake by talking about my own experience.
Mi pasado ha hecho de mí quien soy hoy, y estoy agradecida por eso.
It's not what I've endured that makes me who I am. It's my response that defines me.
Because I saw what it was like, I knew exactly what I didn't want. I've been moving away from that and towards something better for my family ever since.
That event happened and it was terrible, but I refused to let it define me.
I didn't like what was happening then, but I had to be there in order to be here.
While we can't change what happened, we don't have to. All we have to do is change what it meant to us. Reinterpret what happened. Instead of being a victim of the past, we can see a purpose in it for our life or in our universe. Can you change history? Let me make it easier on you. Do you think your story is unique? Do you think you're the only one walking around out there that thinks they got a bad deal? Ha! No way. What if I told you most people feel or have felt that way? It's true. You're not alone. We can carry around baggage and let it define our life if you want. Or we can reinterpret what happened to us and be a victor over it. We can come to appreciate our past. All the trauma and trouble and struggle and accidents, all those people who messed with us, it all happened for a reason. And it's up to you to see and interpret what that reason was. And if it was you that made a mistake, forgive yourself. Don't carry that around. It's not necessary. It's not why it happened. And if it was someone else, forgive them too. You've got a life to lead now. It's time that you see the reason for all that happening and embrace it and launch from it to a new life and a new and better you. Can you change history? You can change yours.